What's good, family? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Tia Larion. Today I'm gonna show you how to easily make smooth vibey R&B melodies from scratch. So it'll probably be for people like Chris Brown, or like French artists like Tyke, Monsieur Noel. If you know who if you know who those are. You probably don't, because you're probably American, but it's all good though. But listen, now we can get straight into it though, and I don't even know, but let's get it. Alright, so as I said before, I mentioned French artists like Tyke or Monsieur because literally I've listened to so many French artists and in R&B and Afro beats, so that's kind of my inspiration, right? So if you don't know who those are, look up Room 69 by Tayc, that's pronounced Tyke, and you'll see where I'm going for with this beat, right? So for the first sound, right, we got Analog Lab, and I'm not gonna lie, I use Analog Lab a lot for R&B stuff, because if you can find the right analog R&B bank, that's all that you're gonna really need for real. So I've been using literally RM for Love, that bank from this producer since last year. It's just too fire. But yeah, so for the first song I got this keys called Wake Up, and this is what the this is what it sounds like. Very simple chords, literally no effects because it didn't need any. So like I said, it's very simple because it's just I keep on using the word simple. I'm trying not to use that, but the chords, right, it's just very not complex triad chords. So first we got pretty much it's a G major chord just with the G inverted up, and then we got an A major chord, right, like these two right here. Then we have an E minor chord with the E pitched up. I love doing inversions because it gives it a whole different vibe pretty much. And then we have a chord where the note is not in the scale, and that's A sharp, because originally it was it would be like this, an F sharp minor chord, but when you push it up, it gives it that I guess that tension type of feeling to it. So it's like it sounds a lot more R&B-ish pretty much. So then literally for the next part, it's just all copied over with some more notes laid over to give it a little bit more variation to it, like these notes right here. So that's the basis for the melody, and that I've said this before, having a strong basis can help you easy get the rest of the stuff done, because it's kind of hard to work efficiently when you don't have a strong foundation. So I've said this 1,000 times, but layering is gonna be your friend in R&B. So we got another preset from the same bank. It's called Party Next Door, and it's a keys preset. This is what it sounds like. Literally just layered the exact same melody. So I love using that preset because it adds some more texture to it. When you layer with the other one, you'll see what I'm talking about. So surprise, surprise, we're gonna layer it again. But this time it's not gonna be from Analog Lab. It's gonna be from a one-shot kit from this producer named Max Shooter 49. It was very fire. This one came from a free kit too. So it's a keys preset again, but this one sounds a lot different. So I'm gonna show you what it sounds like. So you see how that sounds, like the little like that part. I liked it a lot to give it some more depth into it, and literally just add a delay. Before, when I was first making R&B stuff, I would add so many effects and different sounds to it, but I realized that you don't need that much. All that you need for real is just to layer and just to have good sound selection, because with that, then that's all that you're good. So pretty much what we got so far, this is what it sounds like. So we got that. Now, I love to add leads or just a counter melody to my R&B melodies. So we got from the same bank. It's called Wake Up, and this is what it sounds like. This one is a very simple pattern, just played it by ear. But yeah, here's what it sounds like. So yeah, it's not really much to explain there. I just, like I said, I played it by ear on what sounded good. And yeah, for that one I added just a ROM to it to give it some more reverb, and then I also made a stereo. So far. So yeah, it's not too much upfront. Like, it's still kind of subtle. I just wanted to have that feeling in it. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. So then we go to expand. I grabbed like a different lead that doesn't really play as doesn't play as fast as the other one. This one also sits more in the background too. But this is what it sounds like. So it's just that, and pretty much what I did was I grabbed this preset from the same kit from Max Shooter, and I just dragged it onto there, and it gives it like some more like texture to it. At first it did have growth speed on there, but I don't have the full version, so it's not there. So it does sound a little bit different, but you get the gist of it though. So then we go to Analog Lab from the same bank to grab a bass, and this bass is called the No Labels. So for this one, I wanted to have it play and then stop. Like, usually sometimes when I make basses, it's like usually all connected together. This one, I wanted to to play and then stop and then come back in for some more bounce. But yeah, that's what it sounds like. So yeah, very simple. Just follows the bass notes of the melody. Then we got arcade, which if you like run out of ideas, arcade, it's always gonna be there for you. Whether it's arcade, splice, FL Cloud, whatever you got, like I would definitely use this for real. So we got this this arcade bank called Future Perfect, and this is what I grabbed from it. So yeah, and if you do use arcade and you probably scroll past that bank, you probably think that it's mainly for making hyper pop or rock and roll or just like stuff like that. But literally, there's some gems in here that can work for R&B because they got real nice leads, nice vocals, and all that stuff. So I would definitely check it out. So we got that, and then we also grabbed this little phrase from the same kid from Max Shooter. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this dude is fire for real. I'm like a little bit jealous, but it's alright though. But listen though, so we got this thing right here that I cut up because originally it sounded like this. So it sounded like that, but what I did was I just grabbed part of it and have it play at the end of each 2 bars. So this is what we get right here. And for that, I just added on a magic switch for some chorus, then an EQ to cut out some of the low ends. And then finally we got this perk loop from Kavi's R&B drum kit, and it sounds like this. So yeah, that's what we got. So when you put everything together, you get something like this. And then in different keys, it sounds like this. so now for the beat. So first thing that I started with was to add some snares to it. So I wanted to layer, right? So the first thing that I grabbed was from Kavi's, or actually I'm not gonna lie, all these drums came from Kavi's Elements of R&B drum kit. So you know, I use it a lot. So we got this first snare, and it sounds like this. But I also wanted some more high end to it, so I grabbed the second snare and layered. We got that. Then I grabbed, you know, a simple two-step hi-hat. This one, what I did was first I went right here, right, and I pressed fill each 4 steps, and then I dragged it over like this, and I put this one lower to give her a, like, you know, like a like a marching type, you know, bounce. So this is what it sounds like. So we got that. Then I got some regular hi-hats, you know, for that, you know, R&B trap bounce. So we got this one, and then we got this other one that's reversed. And for the one that's reversed, you know, I add a delay just to give it, you know, some more flavor to it. So we got that. We got a, you know, regular old open hat. We got that, and we got this little triangle thing. Then we got the kick. Then we got the 808, right? So this one, you know, it plays like the same patterns as the synth bass, but I added, you know, some different variations, like adding some slide notes and added some of the stutters right here, and yeah, so we get this. Alright, so let's see how it sounds with some actual R&B vocals on there.
Pierre, what you want?
Jamais toi sans moi, jamais moi sans toi. Pourquoi je t'adore? Pourquoi on s'ignore? En 69, j'oublie tout. J'adore ce goût et quoi qu'il en coûte, si on arrive au bout, on réglera tout. C'est final, plus aucun secret. Et l'amour secret ne nie pas les faits. Tu sais ce que tu m'as fait. En 69, quand vient la night, je repense à nous, je repense à tout. En 69, quand vient la night, je ressens ton goût. C'est tellement doux.
But yeah, fam, that's the end of the video. So hopefully you liked it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and leave a comment and tell me what you learned. Cause, you know, if you do that, and then, you know, I guess I'll send you like some free loops, or, you know, some free MIDI kits, or I'm gonna send you something nice. So go ahead and do that. And yeah, go ahead and follow my Instagram at TLRon. And yeah, that's about it. So, you know, make sure you're drinking your water. And yeah, have a nice day. Peace.